mean, you can have something like, I mean, I light candles with it. But lately, I have to admit, there were other reasons to use that lighter, and I didn't like those reasons. You know, I explained once how I quit smoking successfully twice, and well, I'm gonna do it a third time. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. It was, of course, perfectly around the time of the 31st and, New Year's resolutions. And it wasn't even on my, it had nothing to do with the resolutions thing, but for some reason, around that time, I was weak, and I bought some tobacco, and I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna quit a third time, definitely. I don't even want to. I thought about this is basically what this is about, this video. Bad habits and how to stop them. Well, this is how you stop them. When you think about doing the thing you don't really want to do, that's sort of like a bad deal for you. You figured out this is a bad deal. This doesn't work out for me, and you want to quit that. And so what you do is you think about, when you think about doing that, do the other thing. This is basically what I'm doing right now. Instead of smoking another cigarette, which I wanted to do, I thought, no, I'm gonna make a video instead and talk about how, well, that whole process basically. So yeah, here we are. And isn't it better than the alternate reality of me sitting here having a smoke in my pipe, And I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's also not the end of the world. Calm down, chill, It's it's a bad habit, but you can get better, get rid of it. And yeah. Yeah, especially around this time, this was really sort of attractive to do, to sort of overly dramatize this whole situation of me having this again. I bought this. It is Christmas themed, That's proof that I really bought it. No, but yeah, I don't know. I could have made a big deal out of it. Like, oh, look at how pathetic I am, talking about quitting smoking to hundreds of people, and then starting to smoke again. It's tough. It's tough to take your own advice, but I'm doing it right now. That's the proof. The proof is in the pudding this time. I'm actually really. That's what I did. Instead of smoking, I started to talk. That's really. It's so weird that you even start that deal. I was thinking about, it's so weird, these addictions are really, they trap you in a weird way, because when you start to talk this through with yourself, like the deal that was made, like, okay, I'm gonna buy these cigarettes so I can inhale them, light them on fire and inhale the smoke, and that's gonna make me feel sort of fuzzy in my head for a while, and sort of get my blood pressure up, and do a bunch of other stuff that's really not good for me. But I have this fuzzy feeling, so yeah, no, this doesn't work out, but let me try another one. Maybe the fuzzy feeling gets stronger. Maybe, you're constantly searching for this, for more, like, really, that's it. No, that can't be. Smoke another cigarette. should see if the other one is better. It's so weird. And then you're a smoker. It's so weird. And really, yeah, but a lot of stuff is like that, even just psychological stuff. Although I'd say, yeah, a lot of it, it's both, with cigarettes, but it's also a big part of it is psychological. It's just these weird trappings, and it's constantly this theme of, I wanna, yeah, you constantly search for more, but there isn't. But there is, there's there's a big, there's an incredible amount to choose from, Like there's, yeah, different tobaccos. Maybe I should just try a different one, One with less toxins in it, slightly less. It doesn't really work out, spoiler alert, doesn't work out. But I mean, you can, I don't know, I wouldn't judge too harshly either. But it's really, if you reflect on it, it's so stupid. And yeah, you constantly, the search for more. And there seems to be so much variety and so much, there's constantly this hook of, I'm just gonna discover this, I'm gonna discover the perfect cigarette one day, and you never will. Yeah, that's a sad story, but you don't have to live it. You can do the opposite, okay, I don't, but it's tough to just say, okay, this hook, that's in, that sort of grips you, this weird thing, this, oh well, maybe the next one, it's hard to just say, okay, no, I'm out. It's the same, it's like gambling, sort of the same pattern. Like, it's really tough if you ever played a poker game, not just legally, just not without, any stakes, but still, you play with chips or whatever, and yeah, there's this, it's really tough to have a good hand and then see it go bad and quit, if you already invested, that sort of, yeah, and then it'll grow stronger the more you invest into this bad habit, addiction, whatever. Then, yeah, it seems like you invested, I don't know, maybe that's not true for everything. Maybe you really didn't invest a lot. It's a weird deal. It's a weird deal. But yeah, a good thing to reflect, I think, is to ask, yeah, what is that deal? If you're trying to figure out what's not good for, you will know what's not good for you, really, if you're honest to yourself. But often you're not, and then you have to ask yourself, hey, what is this for in the end? What is this doing in the end? And the answer for the stuff that's bad for you is always the same, like nothing, not much. It's really not doing much for you, but it's taking a lot. And then, cut it out, and do something else instead. Like, I'm not cheating. This is what I did. Sort of an experiment, if you will. Yeah. And I also won't just light the cigarette after this video. I'm gonna stay strong. Actually, I really already feel that I'm less likely to do that. Sort of in this case, because I talked about it, because, it's just the thing with taking your own advice. It's sort of like, I'd look really stupid if some, paparazzi on the street would take a photo of me smoking, and then all my fans would be disappointed, I'm projecting into the future right now, right now I'm recognized on the street, but it's inevitable. Well, I guess it is. Yeah, use this. I mean, I'm gonna use it for lighting candles, but no other excuses for it. And I should really watch it, actually. I should really not. I shouldn't put that so close to. I'm gonna turn it around for safety. Weird. I have to get a real rhythm going. I can't just, I noticed in some of the other videos sometimes I have a good trigger but no good rhythm. I don't know. It's tough. And I don't have long fingernails. A lot of this tapping stuff is done by females, and that's for good reasons. Fingernails. It's really easier to, I don't know. But it works. We make it work. Yeah. So, I hope I could encourage you to sort of do that weird step. It feels so weird. I was so close to taking that cigarette before I started the video, and then I said, no, this is radical right now. This is radical me. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna not do that, which I know what it's gonna turn out to be, and I know, I'm gonna get hooked in it. I'm gonna, buy more different, more and different, and I start the video, and it's such a weird move to make. It's so, on the one hand, so easy, on the other, so weird, because it, again, we're really stupid. Why? It doesn't make, even if you analyzed it logically, and it doesn't make sense, it's still hard. For some reason I want to say it's sort of a leap of faith, but you really don't. Well, I don't know. Doesn't really cut it. It just makes sense. It's just, that's the better path. That isn't. Well, but maybe it is. Maybe, or whatever. No. Come on. And it's difficult to describe. It feels really good when you take it, but it's so, I catch myself a lot of the times just standing there and being indecisive about it and wasting a lot of time, and in the end I go the right direction, but it's sort of like I shouldn't have, don't waste so much time. But I don't know, that's harsh. I shouldn't be so harsh to myself, because often I realize the stuff I don't actually say that often, wasting time, but sometimes you feel it, what I'm talking about. Playing too much video games, same old, but also stuff. Anyway, what was I about to say? Wasting time. I don't say that too much because sometimes it's later on revealed what that time did for you. Even if it was a downtime or you were a bit depressed or whatever, it's weird how this works. I don't know. There's always something to learn out of that stuff. That's really true. I thought about that as well. Like, these alternate realities, sort of, which this is one. I'd say I just created. I could sit here, smoke a cigarette, and I created this reality, which means, I don't know what it means, but, what was I on about? Realities and stuff. Sometimes the ideas get so big. I think that's exactly what I was on about, like, again, you can't grasp it all, you still try it, and it gets, I don't know, I lost the thread a bit, but I'm sure it all makes sense when I watch it back. Or it's one of these really frustrated ones where, oh no, it was getting to a point, no, made the point. I just wanted it to link to another one, something like that. I wanted to make a grand finale or something. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, these alternate, I thought about this stuff, like, what would happen if, and da-da-da. You really can't tell if that would have been all better or worse, you don't know. In life, it's just so many variables. All the people you could meet, and, like, even in nice circumstances, sometimes you meet terrible people, and sometimes in really poor circumstances, you meet incredible people, best friends for life, you know. So I don't focus on that too much, which again is sort of like the search for the now. That I'm on that, you know. I'm kind of trying to do that with something like this as well. You know, creating this alternate reality. No, I don't want to smoke. I don't want to live in a smoking reality. I want to live in a rambling reality. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, ramble, my friends. Ramble. Yeah, try to grasp it, but just always remember you really can't.